Hi, it's Phil Lindsay here, Peep Magazine. We're here at Rainton Meadows, which is the venue for Darren Richardson's second fight as a pro. Won your first fight in November?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Second round stoppage?
Yeah.
How are you going to start kicking off 2016?
Basically, I'm just looking to, like you say, impress, improve. I've done nothing yet in professional, so I just want to adapt to it and just learn as much as I can. And haven't had an opponent yet, but sure, I'm getting sorted out sooner or later.
I guess it's harder to make predictions when you don't even know who you're going to be fighting yet, so it's just a matter of getting all the preparation done in the meantime, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's just like you said, amateur going in them tournaments where I've been in and things like that. You all having a draw, but you've prepared for everything kind of thing, so it doesn't matter. Long as the weight's right and everything's for the other person, it's on.
Yeah, so what sort of preparations? Obviously, because at your gym at East Durham College, you've got guys who are bigger than you and smaller than you, so that must be a bit of a mixed bag when you're doing the sparring.
Brilliant sparring. Couldn't have went any better really. Sparring with the likes of Glenfoot, Johnson McClunfair, like Young Jada, and been doing some with that Darren Tetley. Been doing some really good sparring. So it's like all different kinds of styles there.
Exactly.
Inside,
different sizes,
tall, bigger, heavier,
stronger,
lighter, faster. That's what it is. Yeah. So it's just
to cover all the angles, isn't it?
Get everything right, and we're all looking good really.
I probably shouldn't say this in the interview because it may make things more difficult, but watch out for that Phil Jeffries.
Fucking animal him. Fight anybody.
Don't forget to bleep the language out.
Fight anybody but me.
He's a lunatic, eh?
Lunatic. Same as your shirt.
Well, I've gone...
Dinner medals. Took him for his dinner medals.
Breakfast medals.
Tell him how you fight. Tell him how you fight.
Anyone?
Any
person out there?
Anyone but me. Anyone but me.
But Phil.
Well, it's different weight levels, you see, that's what it is. Okay, we're going to finish this off now. Cheers, thank you. So you've been getting great varied sparring, but not just the varied sparring of the bigger lads and the faster lads, supposedly.
Yeah.
It's the level of them boxers as well, because obviously they're just...
Like you say, Glenn, he's English Commonwealth title level now, you know what I mean, straight away. He's proven that in his fights.
Yeah.
So like you say, to hold your own with him, learn a lot off him. Absolutely amazing. Like, couldn't have been in a better stable, basically.
And obviously with Jay coming in as well, obviously with being a lighter lad, he's I've never actually seen him work out yet, but I soon will do. You're watching for your Jay in the background.
Very good. He's going to make a big statement, I think, in lightweight. Hard hitter, very sharp. Good technique as well, really good technique.
And for yourself, the idea is to stay busy this year, yeah?
Stay busy. I want the least fights I want this year after this one is 6. So, you know what I mean? I want to be busy. I want next year, I want a Northern Area title.
Yeah.
I'm not messing about. I want to be out there, and I've got a family and that, you know what I mean? I want to be...
Well, that's the thing, you have to fight regularly.
Yeah.
Now, it's not just obviously for the earning the money side of things, but the...
I wouldn't be in this game if I was...
Well, you never know at the end of the rainbow. If you look at Floyd Mayweather as the best paid sportsman, not just boxer. The money is there if you can, but you can't just box and you can't just win. You have to excite. You have to sell your story and things.
That's what it is. Like you say, for years I've been boxing in club shows, like really good fights. You know what I mean? Fights where a lot of people wouldn't take. Took fights like with days' notice against national champions and that. Wasn't bothered to box anyone. Done really well against it. But this you have to more time to prepare, and it's like. Obviously, you're getting a little bit of wage as well, so it's better, really.
Yeah, so, just covers all the angles. Yeah. So you're looking at your half a dozen fights this year. I mean, the way that you're saying Northern Area title next year, but the way that your first fight was so impressive, if you're having another 2 or 3 fights, you may be even talking by the end of this year.
I would box in my next fight, you know what I mean?
I know you would.
I'm not bothered, but it's just like, it's getting the rounds in, like I say. I haven't even done 4 rounds yet. I know I've done like 10 rounds in sparring and that, but it's before you want to hurt each other, you're like, obviously
you can back off a little bit or whatever.
Like,
you mean when you hurt them?
Aye, that's all right. Like you said, I'm not going to mention no names now because I've got respect for people.
Exactly.
But
what happens in the gym?
I know who's at my top level, and I know I'm just right behind them, just climbing there slowly.
Well, again, it's slowly, steadily, but these things tend to go in steps, don't they? Where you jump up a level and all of a sudden you put all the work in, and all of a sudden it's like without realising it, it's like, a guy I was struggling with, I'm finding comfortable now.
Absolutely. And like you say, absolutely. All I can describe is like, I'm not going to mention his name, but I boxed when I first saw this lad boxing amateur. Right, I was like, wow, he's amazing. Him like class. He won a national title. Yeah. 4 years later, I boxed him. Right, and I stopped him in the first round with a body shot. So it just shows you how much you can improve. You know what I mean? And they might look good, but until you win with them, and then you you realise how good you are. You know what I mean? So it's.
Well, the first time I seen you work it wasn't actually in the ring. It was when we were down at the gym. I was watching you on the floor, working on the floor.
Yeah.
And obviously I'd spoken to you and stuff before that, but just watching you work on the floor, I could see the technique, the shifting of the weight and everything, and you took that into your first fight, and a guy that was probably expected to go 4 rounds against you didn't last 2.
No, he was very, like you say, he was awkward, but it's like, as soon as I landed the first shot, he just didn't want to know, you know what I mean? So it made me look bad, because everyone wants to say excitement, and I'm like, what should I do here? Should I, you know what I mean? Should I just keep putting it on him? Nothing's coming back. You know what I mean? I just box him, keep him long and being comfortably. So I was in a bit of a bad situation. So.
Well, that's the thing, especially when it's your first pro fight, because you want to put on a show. You know, maybe it's your second, third fight, you still want to put a show on for your fans, especially as the fan base grows.
Definitely.
But when it's your first fight, it's getting used to that thought process. So the next, when you go through your second, third, and fourth fight, it's like, I've been here before, so you can prepare yourself before you go in, as opposed to finding yourself in that situation.
Absolutely, like you say, these next fights. The first one, I didn't listen to him well.
Didn't do too badly though.
I know, but I should have been a bit more calmer and things like that. But now it's just basically listening to my promoter and listening to my trainer, and you know what I mean. So I'll just be going, whatever they tell me to do, I'll be doing it.
Well, you know that Binsy's going to steer you the right way,
definitely.
And if anything, he'll hold you back, but he's only going to hold you back so long.
Oh, definitely.
Because your will to push forward is.
Yeah, definitely. It's like you say, there's anywhere there's absolutely amazing kids out there. You know, like I mean, at the top level. To chuck us in now, them. Yes, I think I would be able to compete at that level, but it's like slow, develop it a little bit more slower. Just put the brakes on slightly. You know what I mean? So you know you
plug all the gaps. It's a matter of it. From what I've seen, you don't have many gaps, but the gaps are in experience.
Yeah.
And it's like you say, when you can do 10 rounds in sparring.
Yeah.
But it's not even just the fact that you can slow down a little bit every now and again, and that when you're fighting a live fight,
definitely.
It's the anxiety, it's getting used to the nerves, because that can have a drain on you on the energy levels as well. You just got to look at David Price, his second fight when he fought Tony Thompson. He was gassed in the third round, but it was the anxiety that took it out of him seemingly, you know. It's
it's definitely like Dave's worked on us, and that's like first round, you finish the first round like you finish the last round. You know what I mean?
This interview slavering on for, man.
This
is David Redden, the British boxing board, right? He's coming expert, and he's getting interviewed, and he's slavering on.
Well, some people have more say than others, don't they, Darren?
He's on his second fight. You build him up. Oh, he's Rocky, man. He'll not even fight anybody, man. He's scared of everybody, man.
He is Rocky, man. He'll take on anybody.
David, tell him David's inspecting. He's telling him.
But anyway, well, let's wrap this one up. So we're going to speak to Jaffa later on. Let's last word to the fans. Those coming to see you on March the 5th, what they're going to see.
Buy his tickets. Never mind, going to say buy his tickets.
Do both.
Explosive, good boxing, sensible boxing.
Full package.
That's it.
Full package. You heard it here first. Darren Richardson, top man.